My name is Cerebral and I'm the Chief Responsibility Officer at the Cerebral Palsy Kids Learn Foundation. I started the Cerebral Palsy Kids Learn Foundation after my Mandela Washington Fellowship in 2016, when parents started reaching out to me, trying to find out how I had gotten an education. It was a curious question to me because I thought everybody got an education by just going to school. But parents promptly informed me that schools in Nigeria were rejecting their children at the door. A parent even had proof of about 5 schools actually writing her rejection letters for her son. I was devastated at this news because I knew that the difference that I had made in my life was made possible because I had an education. And therefore, I thought that it was important that in a country where 1 in every 90 children that is born is diagnosed with cerebral palsy, we find a way to ensure that these children are able to access the education that can level the playing field and prepare them for life. Therefore, I started the Cerebral Palsy Kids Learn Foundation. We work using a 5-pronged approach of counseling, school readiness assessments, a robust referral system, teacher trainings, and school support systems. What does this mean to the society? Because of our work, over 500 families have found a direction for what to do with their child with cerebral palsy. Usually, because nobody plans to have a child with special needs, when parents are faced with a child with disability, the first thing is confusion. And then because we are a society that does not necessarily have boundaries, everybody has an opinion of what you should do and how you should do it, therefore confusing parents further. What we've been able to do is simplify this process for parents, help them understand what the diagnosis means and how they can then manage it. And also, of course, stop them from wasting money on looking for a cure that does not exist. In ensuring that our children are able to get an education, we're preparing them for life on their own terms. So they're able to become self-advocates who know what they want, and they're able to navigate a system or a country that is not necessarily designed for them in their own way. That's one of the things that education does for you. It gives you the ability to make choices, the ability to say yes or no, and it enables your agency, that is, the ability to decide what you want and how you want it. If you've ever been here where I've had events where we've had our children coming, you're going to see 10 children. They all have the same diagnosis, cerebral palsy, right? And they're all going to look different. They're going to need different things. They're going to manifest differently. They're going to have different abilities. So you're going to meet people with cerebral palsy like me who can talk, but you're going to meet people with cerebral palsy like Jonathan. So it's the way we describe it is that it's a spectrum disorder, which means that it varies on a wide spectrum. How it shows up in person A is not how it shows up in person B.
I am Mrs. Olanrewaju Bimsola, and the name of my son is Daniel Olanrewaju. He's 9 years old. I came to know about this organization about 4 or 5 years ago through someone who knew Miss Tobiloba Ajayi. This organization has really helped a lot. In the first place, the organization is helping in the payment of my son's school fee. And also the last time, even this last month now, this organization helped to pay his drug fee, because I usually take him to Oshodi, where they take care of cerebral palsy kids. There was no money to pay for the drug, and I called Miss Toby, and she assisted in the payment of the drug fee.
My name is Mercy Ibomiye. My school is situated in a very sleepy town of Akeson, Patfin Private School, Akeson. In our environment, we have children with special needs, and our doors are open to them. Sometimes parents do not know the right places to take their children to. So it is important that every school owner, administrator, teacher come for trainings like this so that they will have knowledge to help these children. These children are helpless in the classroom when we are ignorant as educators on how to teach them. But if we avail ourselves the opportunity to come for trainings like this, we will be armed with best practices. We can feel what they feel, go into their world, and see how we can help them so that they too can learn. Because at the end of the day, children like this turn out to be very, very intelligent persons in the society.
As an organization, it would be our utmost desire to be able to scale these services to more families. So we are definitely in need of staff to help us to support more families. We're definitely in need of funds to train more teachers, and also to provide school fees school fee scholarships to children who are indigent because of the cost of other things that they need, such as medical equipment, medication, and therapies. It would also be a great support if we could receive subsidized medical treatment for our children, or find a way to subsidize it, because it then helps parents to be able to afford other things that their children may need. In the long run, our biggest desire is that inclusive education becomes a foregone conclusion. So we will continue to engage more school owners, more educators, more consultants to ensure that this becomes a reality.